Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, your wealth doesn't grow as much as you'd like? Well, if you want to be part of the 1% who are willing to change their financial life, this video is for you. Today, I'm going to share with you some crucial lessons I wish someone had told me about growing your wealth, based on the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. So stick around till the end, because I promise it'll be worth it. Before we begin, I want you to know that I've also gone through those moments of financial uncertainty. I'm not a guru, I'm someone who has learned through trial and error. So relax and let's talk like friends. First lesson, pay yourself first. Paying yourself first means that before spending on anything else, you should set aside a portion of your income for yourself. This refers to the practice of reserving a part of your income for savings and investment before paying any other expenses or bills. The idea is to prioritize your financial future over your present expenses. Imagine you earn $1,000 a month. Out of that $1,000, you decide to set aside 10% for yourself, which is $100. This money is earmarked for your savings or investments and is not touched for anything else. You can deposit it in a high-interest savings account or invest it in a mutual fund. The idea behind this practice is simple yet powerful. If you don't pay yourself first, there will always be something to spend your money on, and you will never save. Initially, it may seem difficult to set aside a portion of your income, especially if you're used to spending all you earn. However, this habit becomes easier over time and has a significant positive impact on your financial security. Consistently saving even a small amount can lead to accumulating a substantial sum over the years. Furthermore, this habit teaches you financial discipline and the importance of prioritizing your future well-being. I remember when I started my first job. I was so excited that I spent all my salary on outings with friends, new clothes, and gadgets. I always said, I'll save next month, but that month never came. One day, a colleague suggested I read The Richest Man in Babylon, and it was a game changer. I started setting aside a small percentage of my salary every month, and although it seemed insignificant at first, I soon began to see my savings grow. Have you ever felt that after paying all your bills, there's nothing left for you? I used to think I didn't have enough to save too. But when I started paying myself first, my financial situation changed drastically. Start with a small percentage and gradually increase it. Second lesson, control your expenses. Controlling your expenses involves being aware of where you're spending your money and taking steps to reduce unnecessary expenses. This doesn't mean depriving yourself of everything you enjoy, but rather being more strategic and mindful about how and what you spend your money on. It's a way to ensure that your money is allocated to things you truly value and need. Suppose you find out you're spending $50 a month on cafe coffee. By deciding to reduce this expense to $25 and making coffee at home the rest of the time, you can save $25 each month. Over the year, this translates to a saving of $300, which can be allocated to savings or investments. Many times, our small expenses add up and end up being a significant part of our budget without us realizing it. By controlling these expenses, we can free up a considerable amount of money that can be used more productively. This approach requires some self-assessment and planning. For example, keeping track of expenses for a month can reveal areas where you're spending more than necessary. By making small adjustments, such as bringing your lunch to work instead of eating out, you can see a positive impact on your financial balance. Additionally, this process of monitoring and adjusting expenses can help you develop a more frugal and mindful mindset, which in turn can lead to better financial management overall. I once conducted an experiment. I decided to record every penny I spent for a month. It was surprising to see how much money was going into small things like coffees, snacks, and impulse purchases. At the end of the month, I had spent almost $200 on things I didn't really need. That was a big wake-up call for me. Have you ever reviewed your expenses and been surprised at how much is spent on small things? I used to spend without thinking too, especially on small things like coffees and eating out. By tracking my expenses, I discovered many areas where I could cut back and save more. Third lesson, make your money work for you. Making your money work for you means investing your savings in a way that generates additional income. This can include investing in stocks, bonds, real estate, mutual funds, or any other opportunity that offers a return on investment. The idea is that the money you save doesn't remain static but grows and produces more money over time. Suppose you have $1,000 saved. Instead of leaving it in a low-interest current account, you decide to invest it in a mutual fund that gives you an annual return of 7%. After a year, you'll not only have your initial $1,000, but you'll have earned $70 in interest. Over time, the power of compound interest will make this amount grow even more. By investing your money, you take advantage of the power of compound interest, which means you not only earn money on your initial investment, but also on the accumulated earnings. Over time, this can make a big difference in your financial situation. Investing may seem intimidating at first, especially if you have no experience. However, starting with simple and safe investments, such as index funds, can help you understand the process and gain confidence. As you become more comfortable, you can diversify your portfolio with different types of investments that suit your financial goals and risk tolerance. The important thing is to start and allow your money to grow over time. I remember when I stopped having my money sitting in a current account and decided to invest in an index fund. At first, I was nervous and checked my investment every day. But over time, I saw how my money was growing thanks to compound interest. Now, I have a diversified investment strategy that gives me peace of mind and helps me grow my wealth. Is your money working for you, or is it just sitting in an account without generating interest? I used to have my money in a current account, thinking it was safe. But when I started investing, I saw how my money could grow faster. Start by learning about investment options and take the first step. Fourth lesson, protect your wealth. Protecting your wealth involves ensuring that your savings and investments are safeguarded against significant losses. This may include diversifying your investments to reduce risk, ensuring that your money is in secure financial institutions, and understanding the risks associated with each type of investment. Don't put all your savings into a single high-risk investment type. For example, instead of investing all your funds in stocks of a single company, diversify by investing in different sectors and types of assets, such as stocks, bonds, and real estate. Diversification is a key strategy for protecting your wealth. By not putting all your eggs in one basket, you reduce the risk of losing all your money in a bad investment. This is especially important in times of economic uncertainty, where certain sectors may suffer more than others. Additionally, it's crucial to be well informed about where and how you invest your money. This includes reading the terms and conditions of any investment, staying informed about market trends, and, if necessary, seeking the advice of a financial professional. Protecting your wealth may also involve using insurance to safeguard your assets and ensuring that you have a financial plan that considers different scenarios. I learned this lesson the hard way. I invested a large portion of my savings in a startup that seemed promising, but unfortunately, the company failed and I lost almost everything invested. Since then, I diversify my investments to not be so exposed to unnecessary risks. How are you protecting your money against risks and losses? I also learned this lesson the hard way by losing money in risky investments. Now, I always diversify and seek financial advice before making important decisions. Fifth lesson, make long-term plans. Making long-term plans involves thinking about your future financial goals and setting a detailed plan to achieve them. This includes defining specific goals, such as buying a house, educating your children, or your retirement, and creating a savings and investment plan to meet those goals. If you want to buy a house in 5 years, you can start saving a certain amount each month specifically for the down payment of the house. Additionally, you can invest those savings in a financial instrument that provides a decent return during those 5 years. Having clear financial goals and a long-term plan gives you direction and motivation. It helps you make more informed and strategic financial decisions, as every action you take should align with your long-term goals. This approach also allows you to anticipate and prepare for future significant expenses, avoiding unnecessary debts and ensuring you have the necessary resources when the time comes. Additionally, a long-term plan can provide you with a greater sense of control and security over your financial future, as you know you're actively working to achieve your goals. When I started working, my only plan was to enjoy the present. I didn't have clear goals and spent my money on immediate things. A close friend, who always seemed financially calm and confident, talked to me about the importance of having long-term goals. I started planning, and now I have an emergency fund, savings for a future house, and a retirement plan. Do you have a long-term financial plan? I used to live without a clear plan, which led to impulsive decisions. Since I started long-term planning, I've seen a significant improvement in my financial stability. Sixth lesson, financial education. Financial education means constantly learning about finance, investments, and money management. Financial education provides you with the tools and knowledge necessary to make informed and effective decisions about how to manage and grow your money. You can start by reading books on personal finance, attending seminars and workshops, following financial expert blogs and YouTube channels, and participating in online courses on investment and money management. Financial education is an ongoing process. The more you know, the better decisions you can make, and the more secure your financial situation will be. This not only helps you avoid costly mistakes, but also gives you the confidence to explore and take advantage of new investment and savings opportunities. Additionally, being well-informed allows you to adjust your financial strategies as your personal circumstances and market conditions change. Financial education also empowers you to teach others, such as your family and friends, promoting a surrounding environment of financial well-being. I remember the first time I attended a personal finance seminar. I went because they offered free coffee, but I ended up learning so much that I got hooked on learning more. Since then, I've read several books and follow finance blogs. This knowledge has been invaluable for making informed decisions. What do you do to improve your financial education? I used to ignore the importance of financial education. But once I started learning, I realized how much I had been missing out on. Invest time in your financial education. I assure you it'll be worth it. Seventh lesson, surround yourself with inspiring people. Surrounding yourself with inspiring people means seeking the company of individuals who have similar financial goals or who have achieved financial success. These people can serve as guides, support, and motivation for you to achieve your own goals. You can join investment groups, attend financial events, or find a mentor to guide you on your financial journey. Participating in online communities and forums can also be an excellent way to connect with people who share your financial interests. The people you surround yourself with influence your habits and decisions. Being in an environment that values financial education and investment makes it more likely that you'll adopt those same values and habits. Additionally, being surrounded by people with diverse experiences and knowledge can provide you with new perspectives and strategies that you may not have considered. A positive and supportive environment can help you stay motivated and focused on your financial goals, especially during challenging or uncertain times. I used to spend a lot of time with friends who didn't share my financial goals. We went out a lot and spent without thinking about the future. When I started surrounding myself with people who valued investment and savings, my habits changed. These people inspired me to be more mindful of my finances and to set clear goals. Who do you surround yourself with, and how does it influence your financial habits? I also used to surround myself with people who didn't share my financial goals, making it hard to stay focused. When I changed my environment, I found inspiration and support on my journey to financial independence. And there you have it, 7 key lessons from the richest man in Babylon that I wish I had known earlier. I hope these tips are helpful to you and motivate you to take control of your finances. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how you manage what you have. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to watch the next one on the screen. It's a perfect complement to continue improving your financial situation. See you there, and thanks for watching.